Welcome to another marvelous episode of CFB Nation, hosted by me, Lever KT, a.k.a. the Governor of College Football. And look, Deion Primetime Sanders has done it again. Not once, but twice. Let's go back a little bit. February 2022, National Signing Day. Deion Sanders flips arguably the number one player in the nation and Travis Hunter from Florida State, his alma mater. That's how dirty Deion is, to JSU. Fast forward this year, we see Cormani McClain, the number one corner in the nation, flip from Coral Gables to Boulder, Colorado. I'm telling you now, something special is building in Boulder, Colorado. So before we get into how I want to attack this thing today, of course, up top, you got the playbook, got the play clock. That's how much time I got to get this done. Let's talk about some of the other recruits that Deion has been able to get in, and then it'll lead me beautifully into where I want to get to. So you got Taylor Upshaw from Michigan. He's getting guys from programs that win. Edge, he's going to help out immediately. Also got Jordan Dominique. That just happened a few days ago. Got him from Arkansas. Had roughly 7.5 sacks, a bunch of tackle for loss. I was actually surprised, but hey, great move for Deion. Also got cornerback Kendrick Breelove. Just got him from Ole Miss, another place that has, Lane Kiffin has done a great job in Ole Miss. Also got Tavion Beasley, a guy that he knows from JSU that he brought with him. So you start to really assess what these guys have. Not only do they have two guys in McClain and Hunter that are really ball hawks, that are wide receivers who play cornerback, they also want to have the depth with Kendrick Breelove and Tavion Beasley. So I would attack this. So boom, that's the instant impact. So you got lockdown corners. You got a defensive coordinator, Charles Kelly, who really knows and understands the game. He comes from 2017, 2016. He was at Florida State. There he ran like 4.3, 4.25. He was able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Was able to force a lot of turnovers. Boom. Then he goes to Tuscaloosa, coaches for Nick Saban, and he runs kind of a multiple defense. Nick Saban, historically, his defensive coordinators are run 3-4, but it was a blend. He ran a little bit of 3-4, some 4-3, some 4-2-5. So that's what you're getting in Charles Kelly and a defensive coordinator. So I just named the two edge guys that they were able to get. They got players on the back end, and they got depth at corner. So you really evaluate this. National Signing Day is coming up in just a few weeks. There are going to be guys that say, listen, if I'm a safety, I'm a linebacker, I'm an interior guy. I'm like, listen, we got some guys in the back end that's going to be able to cover for a little bit longer than most. I want to go play for them. I see what happened at JSU. We see slowly what's happening for Colorado, and you're just looking at this team and like, hold on, wait a minute. This team is going to play pretty well this season. So speaking of the season, let's talk about my 2023 expectations. And there's a few ways I like to attack this. Let's look at the floor, let's look at the median, and let's look at the ceiling. I think the floor, 6-6. Anything below bowl eligibility is a bad season this year for the Colorado Buffaloes. And you will have to think with the talent on their team, something is wrong. Something's not right. I think 7-5, 8-4 is kind of the median for me. That's where I'm like, okay, I believe they can have a 7-5, 8-4 is a fantastic season. I believe the ceiling is 9-3, and if they go 9-3 or better, and we talk about 10-2, possibly playing in a Pac-12 championship game, that's a fantastic season for them. But if we're being realistic, we got to go look at some of these other teams in the Pac-12. Bo Nix will probably be top 3, top 4 of the guys, kind of the buzzwords coming into the 2023 season that can possibly win a Heisman. He's in Eugene. We go to Washington. Michael Penix Jr. returned after leading the nation in passing yards. You're starting to see where I'm going. Washington State. Ward is a damn good quarterback for Washington State. Yes, they did lose a few wide receivers in the transfer portal, but we see what they're doing up there. UCLA got Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly is going to always be able to call plays. We know that. Caleb Williams, the returning Heisman winner, is coming back next year for USC. So if we're looking at the other teams in this conference, they're going to be able to put up points. So I think that Deion and company are attacking this thing from a defensive perspective. Like, hey, we need to be able to get stops, key stops, in order to beat these teams. So you look at, boom, you're going to have Travis Hunter at least 2 seasons. He's probably gone after that. His third season of college, his second season in Colorado. You have Cormani McClain, Hopefully he doesn't end up transferring again. But you're going to have him for 3 seasons. So you really look at what you're building here. This Colorado team is going to be a damn good team and a good team for years to come. So even though it may not happen the way that, the Buffalo's faithful wanted to happen, automatic boom, 11-1, 12 of those season year one, I don't think those are realistic expectations. But if they're able to hit that 8-4, I think is the key number. If they're able to hit 8-4, kind of what Coach Beamer was able to do at South Carolina, I think it'll give the fans a lot of hope, because we all know the last few years has been abysmal for the Colorado Buffaloes. The fact that Deion was able to pull this off with National Signing Day coming up, I'm telling you now, everybody better get ready for what's about to happen over in Boulder. Listen, as I always like to say, do something nice that somebody normally wouldn't do. Always pay it forward. Peace and love, peace and blessings, and until next time, one.